I'm Walla Mugawer. I'm a full-time professor at the Civil and Environmental Engineering at UMass Dartmouth. And at the same time, I'm also director of the Highway Sustainability Research Center of UMass, which is located in Fall River. We've been working on thin lifts that include sustainable materials for over 10 years now. And the latest project we're going to evaluate and look into is the District 3 Thin Lift project that has a high amount of RAP for thin lifts.
Keating has 4 asphalt plants, 2 of which are our primary production plants. They're both Aztec double barrel plants, rated for around 450 tons per hour. This facility in Lunenburg has 6 storage silos of 300 tons apiece. Our quality control staff consists of a staff of 16 right now, including myself. So we'll have 1 assistant manager here, and I have 4 technicians that rotate in and out of the plant in the field at this location. And we knew that the increased recycle content was going to be a different challenge. We wanted to make sure it would go through the plant okay. So far, so good. We've not had any issues going with the higher RAP percentage. Working with the Delta S, so it's going to get blended in line seamlessly, all controlled by the plant. It kind of reactivates the asphalt within the RAP binder. Almost as a rejuvenation effect, we want to make sure that we're not seeing too much of an increased stiffness using the recycled product. Because of the 15% limit on surface, we've not ventured any much higher. The Delta S really kind of gave us some confidence in going above that 30 to 40%. The mix didn't become stiff, it didn't become unworkable. So our typical Mass DOT specifications for surface mixes, it's a volumetric specification. They require 4% air voids in the lab. Primarily, the only performance test that they require is the Homburg rut test. Typically 2 to 3 days before production should begin, we'll go ahead and run several test batches through the plant. We'll take some samples, make sure that things are coming out as expected and that we have no issues running the plant at the higher RAP percentage.
Working with MassDOT, that's my primary function. We were tasked with trying to find a location to apply this specific mix. Came up with a location, which was the North Service Road and the on-ramp to the Route 290 westbound. Right after we knew we were going to be doing the work, we went right into the determining the TMP, the traffic management plan, and how we were going to detour traffic. We set up our crews, got them out there about an hour prior to any operations being started, and got the detours, in fact, in place, and then sent our milling machine out, and they milled the roadway 1 inch. And we had another smaller machine that kind of comes behind and does the joints and gets up close to the structures. It's also got a built-in compressor with it, so they can hammer right up to the structures and get a nice clean surface area around those. Another machine has got a built-in sweeper and then a skid steer to pick up any millings that are left behind and generally keep the roadway clean. We sent the paver 2 10-ton static rollers to do the project. For the tack coat, we're going to be applying it between 0.05 and 0.06 gallons per square yard. About 460 tons of mix was placed at a 1 inch depth. We utilized 12 trucks on the haul. It was approximately 45 minutes a round trip, and we got it done in a little bit better than 2 rounds. Looking for the mix to be around 280 degrees on the project and have the rollers come right up behind them. It's only 1 inch depth, so hitting the compaction was not really a problem.
For 3 years, graduate students and undergraduate students are going to go out in the field and monitor the performance in terms of cracking and any other distresses that we might see. If it works, it would be a very environmentally friendly, economical pavement preservation strategy to use. And I think it would be excellent for municipalities to use it. So we're excited about this. We're excited to be involved in any pavement preservation that includes sustainable materials.